DJ and PK, the Utah Mammoth just needed some Delta centers. They returned home on Wednesday night and beat the Buffalo Sabres 5-2. They scored the final 5 goals of the game after trailing 2-0 in the second period. It was a game where they outshot the Sabres 37-19 and just kept pushing all the way through. Karel Vejmelka now 8-4 on the year and 3-1 after a loss as he made some real timely saves to keep Utah in this contest, especially when it was a 2-0 game before Nick DeSimone got the scoring started just past the halfway point in the contest.
Here's Carcone walking in, pass across to Krause, a little off the mark, slap shot, DeSimone scores! The Buffalo native against his hometown team!
That made it 2-1, and that was our score at the second intermission before head coach Adrian Denny juggled the lines, put J.J. Peterka with Lawson Krause and Jack McBain, and that would result in the equalizer in the first minute of the third.
Now he's the Buffalo Sabre. Peterka down the middle. Peterka shoots and scores! They love him here in Utah. J.J. Peterka scores against his former team to tie the game.
And then 2 minutes and 30 seconds later, Peterka found Krause, and Utah took their first lead of the night, and this would be the game winner.
J.J. Peterka in with Lawson Krause. He scores out of nowhere. Lawson Krause picks the top corner, and it's 3-2. The Mammoth go in front.
During their 7-game winning streak, Utah extended a lead by more than a goal 16 times. But during this stretch of losing 5 of 6 entering the game on Wednesday night, it had been Utah's struggle extending a 1-goal lead to 2. In fact, 7 straight 1-goal Utah leads ended up in tie hockey games without the Mammoth able to extend the lead to 2. That would change in the third period. Nick Schmaltz, his 10th of the year, to make it 4-2.
And they've had their chances. Schmaltz in front, scores! This time they capitalize. Nick Schmaltz reaches 10 goals on the year, and the Mammoth are pouring them in the third period.
And then Captain Clayton Keller found the empty net late, and Utah picks up a 3-goal victory.
Up the wall for Cooley. He can't clear. Schmaltz ahead for Keller. Keller from center scores. Clayton Keller makes it 5 goals in a row, and it's 5-2. Mammoth on top and in charge.
So after finishing a stretch of 8 of 9 on the road and 11 of their first 16 on the season away from Delta Center, Utah returned home on Wednesday to start 6 of their next 8 games at home and came from behind for a 5-2 win. They're now 10-7 and back in that wild card spot in the Western Conference playoff race, 5-1 here at Delta Center. A season high 11 different Utah skaters got in on the scoring in that contest on Wednesday night, including Clayton Keller, J.J. Peterka, and Nick Schmaltz, who each had 1 goal and 1 assist. Let's hear from head coach Adrian Denny. Heard from him after the game on Wednesday.
That's a good one. I think we played good. I will say all game. Obviously, we could feel the nerve a little bit. First 2 periods, I think JJ broke the game down when he scored that big goal. I think that was usually from there was a boost of confidence. We knew we were playing well, and I think that tweak in the line, I think, will help a little bit of everybody. I think really happy about the way JJ responded in the third. Crosser and Banner played unbelievable again, and that's about it.
Nick DeSimone kicks off scoring. Yeah. The blue line continues to be on the score sheet. What did you see of him and your D-core contributing night and
night? Desi is predictable. He gets the puck, he moves the puck, or he moves his feet. The puck doesn't stay still. He's easy to read off, create a momentum, create pace in our game. He get us all connected, and we really like that about him.
I know third periods have been rough for you guys in the past couple of games.
Yeah.
This one seemed to be better. What do you think you guys did better in this third period compared to the average?
Well, we addressed it this week. You know, one thing is our team is really good at is defending. We defend with a lot of pace, and we force opponent to execute quickly, and that's a strength of us. And lately in the third period, we were not as fast, as the same pace, the same pressure. So that was allowing opponent to execute and creating offense. You know, the last 3 games, more than 50% of the offense we gave up, it's in the third period, because we were trailing and we're chasing and we're not defending hard enough. And tonight we gave up 0 A's, 0 B's in the third, 0 like none. So we defend hard, and we played good with the puck, and we defended with pace, and everybody was engaged. Everybody was detailed, resilient, relentless. That was fun to see.
Andre Tourigny, during that second period when Utah was down 2-0, visibly emotional with the team. And Utah would respond to their coach saying, we just need a little more. We need a little more to break through and snap out of it. And it would be J.J. Peterka, acquired from Buffalo in the offseason and then signed to a 5-year contract, who would be the difference maker for the Mammoth in the contest. And we heard from J.J. after the contest on Wednesday.
As we talked about on the bench, obviously a 180 in this game. When your team has the ability to react and respond to changes and adjustments, what does it say about this group?
I think, just how much belief there is in each other. Never giving up. We know how good we can be offensively. We know when we're trailing, we can easily come back. So I think just that belief in each other in here.
And what was that emphasis or that conversation going into the third that kind of lit the fire?
Well, we know we got better. Come in after those 2 periods. I think actually the end of the second was going in the right direction, and just kind of building from that, working harder, winning more battles, and go from there.
DeSimone's big goal there got things going. What's it like to see a guy like him get on the score sheet tonight?
It's awesome, especially him being from Buffalo, I think. Even better. No, I think since he came in the lineup, done a heck of a job for us. Played super solid, so obviously super nice to see him score.
Nick DeSimone hadn't played all year until Sunday night in Ottawa. Picked up an assist, and as we said, got the scoring started in the contest on Wednesday night. Bill Armstrong saying when he signed him over the summer, your 7th defenseman is going to play 55 to 60 games. And boy, has Utah been happy with DeSimone, who did not play for the first 15 games of the year, but was a big part of the victory on Wednesday and a big insertion into the lineup on Sunday. We heard from DeSimone after the game.
What can you say about the way this game transpired, and can you give it a definition, I guess, in terms of the 180 turnaround?
I don't know. That's a tough question. Obviously, wasn't our best start. But we stuck with it and kind of kept trying to play our game and kept working on it, and fought through a little adversity, and then kind of, found a couple shifts in a row and got rewarded for it, and just kept rolling after that.
After the stretch that you guys have been on, what do you guys learn about yourselves in a game like this with a lot of adversity to be able to come out with success?
It's big for us to go through this, fight through adversity and kind of claw our way back into one and end up getting a win here. It's definitely a learning moment for us, and shows a lot of maturity in our group.
D-Corps has 32 points since mid-October. This group is contributing a lot. How does that help the entire group be able to get these goals, get these points, get these wins?
Yeah, I think, we've talked a lot about us, trying to get more active and get to the middle and get pucks on net. Kind of just reward our forwards for going to the net and taking cross checks. So we're just trying to do our part to get pucks there and, let our forwards kind of start digging down there.
When Utah had won 7 straight games earlier this year, they'd outscored the opposition 12-3 in the third periods. During the stretch where they lost 5 of 6, they were outscored 13-3. A 4-goal third period gets the job done for the Mammoth on Wednesday night. Back home on Friday with the New York Islanders. A 7 p.m. face-off will be on the air right here on the KSL Sports Zone at 6 p.m. with Hockey Night in Utah. Of course, we invite you to join us for Mammoth Daily, Monday through Friday, wherever you get your podcasts. A brand new episode is out this morning. Mike Folta and I recapping the game last night. We'll give you some additional Thursday morning thoughts on that. Look ahead to Friday's game against the Islanders. Dom Moore will be with us in our Thursday Expert Series, and we'll take a look at a couple specialty jerseys that you can get your hands on for military appreciation and Hockey Fights Cancer. That's Mammoth Daily, Apple, Spotify, and now on the Utah Mammoth YouTube page. Join Mike and I for that. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Enjoy the rest of DJ and PK, and we'll be back with you here at Delta Center on Friday with the Islanders.